What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scrap Talk. I am Johnny, and I knew that this was gonna happen. I had a feeling. At first, I didn't. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Dana White. At first, I said, you know what? Nothing's gonna come of this. It's gonna get swept under the rug. Dana White's the president, the promoter, the everything. You know, I don't think that anything's gonna come of this. So I was wrong. A lot of people have spoken out, calling for, him to resign, him to step down, and or at least for there to be some sort of consequence for this. And it's getting worse. The what I want to make sure I say this right. So hold on, let me pull this up real quick because there's like actual official groups calling for Dana White's resignation right now. The California the California Legislative Women's Caucus, they sent an open letter to Ari Emanuel. Who is Ari Emanuel? Ari Emanuel is the CEO of the media holding company Endeavor. Now, they own the UFC, okay? So, what she says to this guy is every day your silence becomes more piercing and troubling. Every day that Mr. White's actions go unaccounted for, your silence becomes more piercing and troubling. Now, that's a letter from California State Senator Nancy Skinner and the Assembly member Celia Aguiar Curry, okay? That's a big deal. Now, a lot of people might be like, who is that? Who's the Women's Caucus? Whatever, whatever. Okay, that's fine, but they're saying his apology was bullcrap and that there needs to be consequences. There's no excuses for this behavior. I mean, she goes on to say, pardon me, allergies, I'm sorry. She goes on to say, the head of a major sporting organization cannot claim to be for the safety of women while a video of him striking his wife continues to circulate online without a response from you. They said the hypocrisy is astounding. Enough is enough. This is disturbing. And it is. I mean, how are you going to be Dana White, Mr. Never Hit a Woman? Even if he'd never said that, he's the president of the UFC. People have vilified the UFC since inception. And this gives him every leg to stand on. Look at him. Look at the president. Look what he's doing. We told ya. And also, the optics of this is bad for everybody. He messed up everybody's business right now. Because think about it. He answers to people that answer to people. And there's people calling for, just like the women's legislative group, there's going to be other entities and other groups with money that have stuff tied to this that don't want these optics, that don't want this kind of problem. And I tell you something, I think Dana White might need to go ahead and go away for a while. I think that in order to keep his nose a little bit cleaner and to keep a little bit of the heat off of the whole organization, I feel like he might need to step down and, stay in the same role, but don't be so present, don't be so face anymore, because you can always come back. It might get forgotten about after a little while. You could always come back. I mean, there's things that certain businesses, certain people do in this kind of situation. Like, look at the WWE, for instance. Vince McMahon, he, got this sexual these sexual infidelity allegations, sexual misconduct allegations. Said he was paying women over upwards of $12 million over 16 years to keep stuff quiet. And all that comes out, he steps down. Stephanie McMahon is now in charge. Her and Triple H are running the show. Some time goes by. He steps back in. Steph retires. And he's back. And the stocks shares surged 22%. I think 22%. And it's nobody's saying anything. Nobody's saying anything. Just go away, come back, it's cool. And he just in time for Royal Rumble, all these other events that are coming up, big money. It's big time money, man. So I feel like, that's not too far fetched, because Vince also said that they might be selling WWE. And guess who's interested? One of the top people interested is Endeavor. Endeavor, the people that own the U.S. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, in all seriousness, the optics of this looks bad, and they're going to want to fix that. I feel like Dana White should step down. That's a big deal. So I don't know if that will ever happen, but we'll see. We'll see how this keeps playing out. This is not happening anything like I thought it would. So I'm not going to even speculate on what's to come. We will keep watching the situation, and hopefully this, I don't know, man. Hopefully everything happens the way it's supposed to. I can't help but agree. This doesn't need to go away easily. This doesn't need to get swept under the rug. And it just, no matter how you feel about it, it's kind of crazy to be the president of the UFC. And you got a power slap league you're trying to get off the ground. And you've been a big advocate for keeping women safe. And you are all over everywhere on the internet smacking your wife up. It's bad. We'll see what happens. Keep sharing, liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. Thanks so much for watching Scrap Talk, you guys. I really appreciate it. And we'll be back soon. Stick around for the next one. Keep watching Scrap Talk. I'm Johnny. Peace.